Keeping up with our motto, let learning be a joy and teaching a pleasure. Here we are with a remote teaching and learning process to bridge the gap. Happy learning, students.
Hello, students. Today we learn the chapter number 1.2 of Standard Ninth, a synopsis, The Swiss Family Robinson by Johann David Weiss. The Swiss Family Robinson is a well known adventure that people of many countries have enjoyed for more than 200 years. This novel aims at teaching young people values like self reliance, determination, love for your family, cooperation, and prudent use of resources. It also has good lessons relevant in natural sciences and even mathematics. Dear students, 200 years, you can also say for 2 centuries. So, students, you must have seen in the video how the family was caught up in a great storm and how they came out of it. So, given below here is a synopsis. Now, what is a synopsis? It is an outline of the basic story. This is the story of a family of 6 members: parents William, Elizabeth, and children Fritz, Ernest, Jack, and Franz. They were traveling in a ship along with many other people, and suddenly their ship was caught in a great storm. Other passengers left the ship, leaving this family alone to survive. Finally, they somehow landed in a tropical desert island. Some difficult words in the lines are: the other passengers evacuated without them. The meaning of evacuated is left the ship. Second sentence: they decided to get to the island they could see behind the reef. Here, reef means rocks and sand close to the surface of the sea. They managed to survive many things along with them. For example, food and ammunition, articles of value, ship's cargo of livestock, guns and powder, carpentry tools and books, and a disassembled pinnace. It means small boats attached to the ships. Many a times, the people on the ship use these boats for safety purposes. So, here you see, students, despite the great storm, they were fortunate to have all these things for their survival. If you remember, in the very first poem we have learned life. There we have learned that we should move ahead in life. Whatever circumstances we may face, we should move ahead in life. Similarly, here life wasn't easy for the family, but they did not leave hope. It is rightly said, where there is a will, there is a way. When they reached the island, life wasn't easy for them. They had to undergo a lot of hardships to make their life comfortable. First, they set up tents on the floor, made optimum use of the resources available at hand. Here, the father in the family had a wide knowledge of how things could be used. For example, They used gourds of trees as various utensils, made candles out of wax from fruit plants, and so on. So, students, you see that they did not give up, and all of them found every possible way to survive. Next, they built houses on large trees for two reasons. Can you guess them? Yes. The first reason was their current camp was exposed and it was hot. They couldn't bear the heat. And the second, it was for protection from the wild animals. That is why they built their houses on large trees. The third hardship they faced was winter started getting worse. So they decided to build a cave using chisels, axes, hammers to protect themselves. Now, these things they had found it into the ship, in the cargo, and so on, and they use it to make a cave. They built a fireplace to keep them warm, but their happiness was short lived. A few days or months later, their caves or their huts were destroyed by herds of elephants. So, students, do you think they gave up hope now? No. With strong determination and the knowledge of natural sciences and mathematics, they once again built yet another safe and strong home. Okay, students, what did you learn today? Let's note it down. First, we saw that there was self reliance among these people, strong determination, love for one's family. The children loved the parents also loved the children very much, and this is how they were able to survive. They trusted each other, respected one another's opinion. There was cooperation, and most important, they made a prudent use. Prudent means wise. They made a prudent use of natural resources which were available at hand, involving science and mathematics. We now come to the end of this part of the chapter. The second part will be continued later. That's all, students. Thank you.